SWX on NBC right now.
The Tri-Cities Fever taking on the Sioux Falls Storm tonight and on SWX in what was an absolute classic. The Storm undefeated this season.
It's a push, a put. We call it put. That was a lot better.
That felt good. You're a local boy from Chelan, is that correct?
Well, so to speak, yeah. I got a lot of relatives down here, and this is my backyard, so I love racing down here in Tri-Cities.
1, 2, 3.
I sensed some trepidation there in Matt Cohen. I don't think I've ever seen Matt Cohen swim that fast.
The competitive spirit inside me begged me to see firsthand, and after each successive takedown and submissive maneuver, I came to one conclusion. I may be twice his age, but I better not try stealing his lunch money.
Cougs get the stop, and then Reggie Moore kicking it out to Devontae Lace. The dagger, that's your game winner. Lacey finished with 14. The Cougs hold on to win a great game, 77-75.
Joining me now is Mike Webster. Mike, you won't be racing again this season. You crashed in the Detroit Gold Cup. Why don't you just kind of take us through what happened?
Well, in the first heat of racing in the Detroit Gold Cup, we unfortunately got a little bit too much air under the boat during racing.
How do you feel about not only being captain, but having the best facial hair on the team?
I feel good about it, you know. I think maybe that's goes together, I think.
There will be 14 hydroplanes racing in this year's Columbia Cup. That's the most of any race on the circuit this year. And that comes as no surprise to those who organize the event.
Everyone loves a comeback. It's been 12 years since sprinter Andrew Reyes represented his native country, Liberia, at the 2000 Summer Olympic Games. Like the Clash song, Reyes heard London calling, and the youngest of 18 children has his eyes on this summer's games.
I missed the sport for a while, and I feel like I want to come back and give it another shot. Especially my daughter and fiance, my mother, everyone told me, come back, try it, give it one more shot.
Reyes holds dual citizenship in Liberia and the United States. He will attempt to qualify for the 200-meter sprint, where he holds the Liberian country record.
I love the country I live in. I love this country. I love the support that it has given me, and I feel like I need to return that.
A lot's changed in 12 years. Reyes has a daughter now and is raising 2 kids with his fiance here in Washington. And he's not 25 anymore. He's 37. In a young man's sport.
It is a young man's game. What I feel right now is being as mature and wise where I'm at right now is a very good thing. I have experience, and I think I can use that to my advantage.
Now it'll be at a different track where Reyes can try and complete his comeback. The U.S. Olympic Track and Field Trials begin June 22nd in Eugene, Oregon, and it'll be there where Reyes will run for a chance at the Olympics. In Kennewick, Matt Cohen, SWX right now. I'm here with Richland High School senior and shot put extraordinaire Dennis Christensen. Dennis is the top shot putter in the state and one of the best in the country. He'll be throwing for BYU next year. And Dennis, besides the obvious, which would just be strength, what does it take to become one of the top shot putters in the state and the country?
Well, besides strength, it takes a lot of technique. Technique is one of the main things that we push at our school. Just doing reps and making sure that we got the footwork and all the technical aspects of it down. Make sure you stay low. You lead with your knee right here. You keep your armpit over your knee for balance. And you put the weight on that left foot. Then you drive forward, hips, like a sprint to the middle. So once we come through this first turn right here, or we come here and up through here. Keep it up against your neck and your elbow up.
Okay.
And then it's a push, a put. We call it put. That was a lot better.
That felt good.
Oh yeah.
I think I just broke your record.
Probably.
Had some fun learning how to shot put today. Dennis Christensen, he's only 3 inches away from the school record. And for Dennis, I'm Matt Cohen, SWX right now.
SWX on NBC right now.
The Tri-Cities Fever taking on the Sioux Falls Storm tonight and on SWX in what was an absolute classic. The Storm undefeated this season. The Fever's only loss to the Storm just 2 weeks ago. Let's go all the way to the 4th quarter. Fever down 6. Running back Dennis Kennedy doing some work. Takes the handoff from Houston Lillard. fights his way into the end zone. Michael Taylor missed the extra point. Now in overtime, Fever inside the 10. Houston Lillard dumps it off to Kennedy for his 5th touchdown of the game, but Taylor again missing his 6th extra point attempt. So now down 6, here come the Storm. Chris Dixon looking, eventually runs it in himself and is untouched. Storm tie the game, 72-all, now with a chance to win it on an extra point. Storm kicker Parker Douglas, yes sir, it is good. Fever lose a heartbreaker in overtime, 73-72. They return to action next Saturday to play the Colorado Ice. Championship Saturday. Let's start with baseball. The Jamaican Braves in the 3A championship game against Eastside Catholic. The Braves rallied from 4 down to beat Bishop Blanchett yesterday, looking to ride that momentum into today's game. Bottom of the first, no score and 2 outs. Jamaican's pitcher David Marshall, yes, getting Eastside's Brandon Wolgamott swinging on the nasty high cheese. That ended the inning. Top 2 now. Here come the Braves. Johnny Jansen singles up the middle. Andrew Castillo on his high horse, rounding third. He scores easily. Jamaican strikes first, up 1-0. Now top 3, still a 1-0 Braves lead with 1 out. Third baseman Drew Ord singles through the right side of the infield. Tyler Mackar rounding third to score. Big Red's RBI makes it a 2-0 lead, and the Braves hold on 3-2 to win the 3A State Baseball Championship. 3A softball, what an unbelievable season for the Jamaican Braves. The softball team beats Everett 6-1 in Lacey today to cap an undefeated season en route to the 3A State Championship. Truly a remarkable accomplishment. 4A softball final on SWX this afternoon. That's UConn commit Allison Amler and the defending champs Walla Walla battling the undefeated Woodinville Falcons. Bottom of the 4th, the Falcons up 3. That's Emily Jackson with the 2 RBI single. Woodinville takes the 5-0 lead. Top 7, 2 outs, and the Stanford commit. That's Maddie Schreier with the strikeout. Woodinville claims the 4A state title and goes undefeated on the season with the 6-0 win. 4A baseball, Richland looking for a win in 3rd place finish in state, playing Todd Beamer this afternoon. Top 2, no score, runner on 3rd for Richland's Hunter Chambers, singles through the hole to left, run comes in, and after getting shut out yesterday, an early run for the Bombers. Now 2-0 same frame, bases loaded for Dylan Clute. He sends one to shallow right. It's going to drop in for a base hit. Another run comes in. Now with 3-zip, Richland lead. The next batter is Connor Moore. And the catcher with the bases loaded goes opposite field, deep left. The left fielder going back, ruled an error, but 2 runs come in, make it a 5-0 lead. Richland hangs on 10-7. They finish 3rd in the state. Also, Richland's softball team finishes 3rd in state today as well. More state championship baseball, a great season for Natchez Valley. Well, it comes to an end. The Rangers falling to the Kashmir Bulldogs 4-0 in the 1A state championship game. A great season for Natchez Valley, though, as the Rangers finish 2nd in the state. Championship game for 1A softball, Connell and Colville. It goes to extra innings, tied at 2. Bases loaded for Connell, chance to win it, but Colville here going to get out of the jam. Colville scored in the top of the 9th, so Connell needed to respond. McKenna Mathis hit a double to lead off. Then Colville intentionally walked Ashley Thompson, who knocked one out yesterday. Brings up Hope Sawyer. There she is. She drills it up the middle. Around comes Mathis, the tying run right behind her. Thompson scoring the championship winning run. Connell, the 1A state softball champions, winning 4-3 in 9 innings. More state tournament action. Let's head to the 2B in baseball. DeSales defeating Asotin 9-2 to claim the 2B state championship. DeSales' smallest margin of victory in the state tournament was 6 runs. And in softball, DeSales falls short to Napavine. Finally, in tennis. Yes, baseball not the only sport today on the grand stage. In the 3A, Hanford's Sierra Troxel placed 3rd in girls singles, and Kennewick's Stephanie Buckingham finished in 7th. Hanford's Luke Thompson placed 5th in the boys. 3A doubles, Hanford girls placed 3rd, beating West Valley, who placed 6th for the boys doubles. In the 3A, Hanford finished in 6th. In the 4A, the Wenatchee boys double team finished in 4th, while Richland finished in 7th. Also, a lot going on. Yeah. Also, finally, Brendan Shinnon was named the Canadian Hockey League Player of the Year today, and Jim Hiller for the Americans was named Coach of the Year.